Well, hi, everybody. I hope everybody's having an amazing day today. This is the My Doc and Dukov show, and we're back for part 2 today with our gorgeous Shanae.
Yes.
Yes, I got it right. Hi, Doc.
I got Alicia.
Oh, he got it right. Oh, my God. You're my good luck charm. That's it.
Alicia.
Yes, it's only taken him 25 years, I think, to get that right.
Okay, Allie, bring it on.
Allie.
Alicia. Alicia.
You know, in London, it's Alicia.
Alicia.
Excuse me. I think I'm getting sick, or it's the allergies. Are people suffering out there?
Suffering.
People are suffering.
Yep.
Oh my God, we're going to the beach
Everybody
after
with a
this.
headphone is sick in this room right now.
Well, I'm not. It's not sick. That's the most annoying thing. You know,
It's just like an annoying.
it's just allergies
annoyance.
that make you feel sick.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it causes fatigue.
excuse the glockal in the back of my throat, but yeah, the in Great Britain it's Alicia, and then in Italy it's Alicia. Alicia drives me crazy when they say it.
You got to get an easier name.
Oh, I love
please,
it. No,
her?
please, are you kidding?
My name is Shanae. People have called me Sania,
Yeah.
all types of things.
Sienna.
Like everything under the sun. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to let you do that. I'm over it.
I actually really like challenging the man and seeing if he can like roll it off his tongue. That's why I like the Italians. It's like Alicia.
Alicia.
Yours is easy. Greg.
Gregory.
Gregory. So you're here for part 2 today. Did you enjoy last week?
I did. It was a lot of fun.
What did you, if anything, what did you walk away with from that first portion of like the dating millennial? What it is to
Probably
date
like
these days?
probably the age range that I'm dating in. It kind of put some things into perspective for me.
Okay, let's hear it.
I know you said something about how I'm kind of dating the 30s, the 30s.
You're dating the players.
Yeah, the players.
And then you become the other woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
So
really.
that you're off the list. Okay, good.
I'm not, you know, and everything that I'm going to say on this show, just as like a disclaimer or whatever, is it's all generalizations. Okay, so like anybody that's listening that might get offended and be like, I'm 34, I'm not a player. I'm not talking about you, Stan, or whoever your name is. You know what I mean?
Sorry,
it's like generalizations. This is not just based off of like my perceptions of what I see. It's also because I'm a therapist and I see different things in my office, and you know, conjecturing for populations, samples of populations is part of the game. So, and there are also articles written about it. I mean, it's just what's out there these days. And what's cool about having a show is you can sit here and actually talk about it and you know, shoot it back and forth and really just get real about stuff that maybe nobody's talking about. So we're going to bring that back in today, and I'm going to kick off the show with that. And we will have time today to go into actual goddess therapy if you're interested.
Yay.
Yeah? So there's a thing called goddess therapy I do and warrior therapy. What do you think warrior therapy is, Dr. Jenkins?
I think it's the people who get really early in the morning and they exercise. That's not the warrior fitness program that you guys are going to?
Yeah, that's also, I guess, yeah, there's a whole Spartan
Yeah.
thing,
I can see that.
Yeah.
right?
I drive by it in the morning.
Reminds me
and
of
they're getting up
yoga.
early.
Like century.
Warrior
yeah,
pose.
Warrior pose.
That's my favorite
Yeah.
yoga pose, actually.
That's the yoga pose? Warrior? Yeah, that's a good one.
The tree pose and the warrior
I like
pose
the
are my
archer.
two favorites.
I like the archer.
I like downward dog.
Oh, do you now? See, you know, you're skipping ahead because we're going to get into your dating rituals in a little while there, Shanae. You know, but if you wanted to jumpstart into that, we can do that right now. Let's talk about downward dog and Shanae. Hi. How are your dating rituals? Starting with downward dog. Okay. That means, I'm just joking with you, but really what that means is she likes to go, guys, she likes downward dog as a dating ritual because she'll take you to yoga.
Yes, exactly.
And we will see how you can cut it. Well, no, it's a good test.
On that show that's out now called First Date or something. You know what that show it's out?
What show?
It's people eventually meet and go out on their first date. And they do it all blind, so they actually show up.
I've heard of
and
that.
Stuff like that. And some of them, they do things. Like one, they took to a dancing class, and then one I think they should do is yoga. Go to yoga class.
Yeah.
Hot yoga.
Oh, yeah.
Bikram yoga.
That's my favorite.
You
I
do
used to
like
do that,
that?
I do. I like the sweating and the. It's hard, and it's like mental. You have to really challenge yourself, like and push through. So I like that
Yeah,
one.
I did that Bikram before. It was really good, except about 15 minutes before it's it's over, you're going, oh man, how can I do this for one more minute?
Right.
You know, just dripping off you.
Yeah.
And then finally you get to lay down. They put the cooling lavender cloth over your eyes. Oh, thank God, it's almost over.
Yes.
But when you walk outside, you feel
You
so
feel
good.
amazing, yeah.
And your skin feels so
Your-
nice after
Your skin feels flawless.
Yeah,
like,
it's
You feel
perfect,
just
yeah.
totally
it's got
rejuvenated.
all of that toxins out of you.
115
Exactly.
degrees. Yeah.
Right. And that's what it is. It's a cleansing. You're cleansing mind, body, and spirit. So you walk out a lot lighter. But usually when you're in a position like that and doing all those poses and sweating like that, you're not hoping it's over anytime soon. You're
So we should have like a singles yoga class.
We should.
Yeah, I mean
That's where I was going with that idea. Like, I think taking somebody to a yoga class as a first date, shows you a lot about the person. It doesn't matter how far down they can stretch or how they can stand and balance with the tree pose. It actually gives you an insight into their mental stamina and their ability to focus and concentrate, which says a lot then about their character. And if they give up or if they get like,
Yeah.
and you're sitting there going, oh God,
man.
you're hot-headed, or you give up too easily or whatever, like it'll show you a lot of insights.
So I think that'd be kind of a fun thing to do.
He's thinking about your
Set
second
it
date.
up. Set it up.
So I pulled up a really fun article
TV show, not for
too.
me, yeah.
I pulled up a fun article today too about dating. Do you have it with you?
I haven't. You can look at it.
This is the article. There was one that came out last year from the Huffington Post about millennial dating rituals. And I think you'd find it really fun, just based on the conversations we had last week. It's actually written by one of the Huffington Post go-to millennials that they have on staff. So it's about how dating is dead.
Yeah.
And you're really sad about that because you have really strong values and you come from, it doesn't really even matter where you come from. Like, it's inside of you. You want to be taken care of on a date. You want to be enriched with the experience of like delving into the other person and having them delve into you and feel connected, right? But that doesn't really happen these days because apparently dating's dead. So let's talk about that in this article, huh?
So
The
no
first
more
one.
no more dating. It says you just go out for
Coffee, a drink.
casual drink,
Yeah.
radio,
Drinks, coffee,
radio show, something like that.
radio show. That'll be a
He's
fun
got
one.
his sights set on you. He's already got you guys scheduled for the Bikram yoga class at 3:00 today.
I said for the show, not for me.
The show's over at 2. You've got an hour to prep.
Yeah.
Okay, just giving you the heads up. This is what he's really saying. So like if you want like a nice dinner, you take yourself. Right? Are
Or
you
go with the girls?
a girls' night?
I mean, some guys do the whole dinner thing, but I think that like these days with like guys around my age or like just anything, like they're kind of just like, all right, I took you on a date, so like I took you.
They
to
feel
a dinner.
entitled.
Like, okay, cool. Like so.
You guys are locked in.
They feel entitled.
Yeah, like I remember this one guy was like, I took you on like 4 dates and I spent like probably about $500 on you. Like I feel like I said what? Like there's like a.
And what did he want?
I have a friend like that.
Oh, he wanted to bang.
No, I mean, like, did he say that? He's
Oh.
like, finish the sentence the guy told you. Like, I took you out on
he was like, I took you out on
$500
all
worth of
these
dates.
dates. Like, I mean, if that doesn't like show you that like I'm interested, I'm like, yeah, but like, yeah, you took me on these dates and stuff, but it was like, it just.
But what was
wasn't-
the context of this conversation? Was he like, I don't want to see you again unless we bang?
Kind of, yeah. Like it was like he took me on these dates, we'd like hang out, whatever, and then it was like he thought it was cool to like text me like 2 a.m, like, hey, what's up? And I'm like,
Did he send you the bad
No.
picture?
we haven't even. Oh no, he didn't.
Okay, good.
Well, that's
he
one
didn't.
thing
It's a
that's
penis
in his
picture.
favor.
Yeah,
right?
I'm glad that didn't happen. But
How
like,
many
it was
dates
just,
did
like-
you go on with the guy?
We probably went on like 4 dates.
That's for you. That was a lot, right?
Yeah, that
So,
was
like,
nice.
Were you liking the guy?
Yeah, I was liking him, but like it was like we'd go on dates and then I wouldn't hear from him for a while, and then he would like text me like late, and then I'd be
Yeah,
like,
it was weird.
"This is weird. Like, what do you want? You know what I
Right.
mean?"
What are your intentions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then he's like, "Oh, I spent all this money, blah blah blah," and I'm like,
Because okay, let's get to the gritty of it though. Like when you go out on a date with a guy, let's say the second date. Well, okay, let's start with the first date. You like him. Let's just even take this guy. You went on 4 dates with him. You gave him another chance past the first date. So after that first date, what do you want? You want to hear from him pretty
Yeah.
much almost right
I wanna
away.
Hear from him often, or like, you know what I mean? It's not like we have to like see each other every day or like anything like that, but just like a little like text, hey, how's your day
Well,
going?
you're skipping ahead though, because my question is, what do you want after he leaves? So he's dropped you off. You guys have had your first date. if I like somebody, I want to hear from them like that night saying, you know what,
Oh,
it was a beautiful
definitely.
evening.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Good night. I want to hear from them the next day saying,
Or send a
maybe
picture.
not like at 7 a.m. Good morning, beautiful. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's a little
yeah.
much. But maybe in the middle of the afternoon, just like, you know, had a flashback of our dinner last night.
Yeah, or just
How are you
like
doing
things
today?
like that,
Yeah.
of course. But like he didn't really get in that like in depth like that. Like he wasn't like it was like we would hang out and then like I would hear from him like maybe the next week or something.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to take a dating class.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of
he might be
people
perfect. Maybe
they
you
just
just go
don't.
back to him and say, you know what, we didn't hit it off, but this is why, and maybe he can get better.
How old
I really
was
like
he?
him.
He was 27,
You know, by then they should start having some kind of
and he said he's never
idea.
had a girlfriend, and I'm like, I wonder why. Like you don't get. I feel like a lot of people like in my age group they don't want to invest their feelings, and so that's why I feel like dating is dead because people don't want to like get their feelings involved. So they'll like date around and just like kind of wait for the other person to express like the feelings for them before they'll express it towards you.
Why do you think
which
that
like-
is? Why do you think they don't want to get their feelings involved? Like, if it's a generational thing, you said people of my generation. I think of all generations, we're all afraid to get hurt.
Yeah.
But do you think it's a generational thing?
I
with-
think that
with
now more
millennials?
than ever, like people, they go through an experience and they're just like, they write off
Done.
everybody else.
DUN, done.
Everybody else is like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go through that again, which I get that. Like we've all been through something like that, but
Yep.
you can't close your heart off.
Right, especially so young. I mean, my
So
God.
young,
At
so
22,
young.
you have your first little heartbreak or
Yeah.
whatever, you know, if you can call it that. I don't know how deep the extent of it
Yeah,
goes,
and-
if they've been like really traumatized by it or not. But, you know, you guys are at the very beginning. And this
Yeah.
decade is so important in your life
Yeah.
to explore, to go wild a little bit, to go travel, to go taste different flavors of things in life.
Experience and like if
Yes.
it's not gonna be that one person, it's gonna be somebody else. So that's what I think. Because I'm like, if it's not this person that we went on 4 dates and they were just trying to like be like hooking up or whatever,
Right.
it'll be somebody else that will want to do. Obviously, like people want to do that. It's just what is what it is. But like to build a relationship with somebody and actually like
Care.
and like build like memories and
investing,
things and like
yeah.
you know what I mean. Like it's a building process. Like somebody else will want to do that. So
Well, after this,
You're optimistic,
from
and that's good.
From your ex-4-date boyfriend, were you angry after it was all over, or are you just relieved?
I was like, whatever. Somebody else will come around.
Yeah, yeah, she wasn't.
You know, I have a patient. I mean, I have a friend, I should say, and he had this woman he was dating, and they went further, and then they kind of liked each other. They went to Vegas, and they got closer and closer, and they were spending nights at each other's houses, and then he bought her at Christmas time like $2,000 purse, some expensive thing. I think it's expensive. Is that expensive for purses? $2,000.
That's
Yeah.
decent.
Okay.
It's pretty decent.
So and then it got on sale, so maybe it's more expensive. I don't know. So then, right
Barney's spring sale,
Right after that, she wants to break up. He was upset. He hasn't dated in the last 2 years since that.
Oh wow.
Well,
So
you never know what goes on behind closed doors, though.
yeah.
You
Who
really
knows what
don't.
else? But
You're right.
that kind of sucks.
If they were out enough and they were on trips together and things like that, unless she had been planning an escape
And they
route
go to
for a
Christmas
long
parties
time,
with companies' Christmas parties, and kind of looked like they were together.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I
Now he
don't
just lays
know.
around
You
and
said
eats.
something once.
He's depressed.
You said something
Well,
once.
just that once.
What?
I said something just once.
Well, yeah, probably. No, you said something once in here about we had a topic relating to relationships and how we treat each other and things like that. And you said that you feel that the guy like checks out a lot earlier than the relationship actually ends. That if the woman is that
Maybe you're right.
miserable,
They're planning how to check out. Yeah.
right?
You're right.
I never forgot that because I think it's a very
Well, it's
you
interesting.
said the
probably-
the guy's planning to check out.
The
guy has checked out is what he was saying.
The men have decided, okay, I'm not going to be. I got to figure out.
Like, I don't care
what's my
anymore.
exit strategy? That's what I think.
I agree. I think that guys definitely do that way before
The relationship's finished. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably why the relationship finishes. I mean, your
Because we
friend.
can feel that. Like we can feel that. And then we're
Yes.
like, wait, what's going on?
Women are highly
having like a little
intuitive.
panic attack.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Can
Why?
I have some
Like,
Xanax,
what-
Dr. Jenkins?
Help me.
Please, Dr. Jenkins, I need more Xanax.
I mean, we're going to go for a break in
going
a
for a break.
second, but I think
Okay.
that we're onto something there regarding what you were talking about with your generation not wanting to get hurt. This is spanning across all generations when you feel like you care about somebody and then they leave you in the dust and you don't really even know it for a few months, that can hurt more than anything.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on a break on that somber note, but we'll be back with some fun stuff coming up. See you in a minute.